Hey everybody, welcome to the Bearcat Den. My name is Michael Berger, along with
Monique, and this is your weekly sports podcast covering NFL, NBA, WNBA, and more sports leagues. I think I want to talk NCAA first, just to get that out of the way. A whole bunch of stuff. Did I send you? I actually did. What was this? Yeah.
Colorado?
Yeah, the Colorado versus Colorado State game.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Bro, that game.
I actually watched part of that game, but
you did?
Yeah, some of it, towards the end. Intense.
That game was good.
Saw,
yeah, there was a pick six by I think it was Shiloh Sanders, and then Shador, is he QB?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 98-yard game. That is crazy. 98-yard game time drive.
Yeah.
I was literally shocked, but at the same time, look at who they're being coached by.
Well, of course, he changed the culture of that team. That's what happens when you have an actual head coach.
Exactly, just the prime effect. You
see the celebrities that were there too.
Yes. First of all, they walked out with Lil Wayne. Who is walking out at a college football game with Lil Wayne? It's just so much excitement around that school and just college sports in general. Just so much excitement.
I think the heart of it right now is Colorado. All eyes are on Colorado because of everything that's been happening. So, but again, we're gonna find out this week when they versus Oregon, I believe.
Yeah, they are playing against Oregon. That should be. I feel if they pull off a win against Oregon, it's just all eyes on Colorado. For real. Yeah, all eyes. I
think they're for real already, but they'll be even more for real.
Yeah, people are gonna be okay, yeah, they're here. It's just crazy. And then let's really talk about the sunglass situation. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, you know he gifted the whole team sunglasses too.
Yeah, I saw that. I feel we should have had sunglasses just recording this right now.
Yeah. Okay. Did you also see that Warren Sapp might be a part of his coaching staff?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, so he might be a part of that coaching staff from what I've been reading.
This is about to be a really good football team.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what else they could do too. Definitely. And also Shadir Sanders.
Yeah.
His dad confirmed that he's not coming out of the draft this year. Because of Caleb Williams at USC. I mean, I would too. I'd wait. Personally, and plus, QBs this year are pretty strong.
I mean, speaking about coming out for the draft, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Angel Reese, because she had such a great season last season at LSU, and yeah, she didn't either. She stayed for her last year, and I think that was a good decision on her part. Just talking about the whole NCAA hype around sports, everybody's the younger generation is they're doing really well, and that's just so exciting, because that just makes me even more excited for sports as we get older. It's not getting watered down. If anything, it's just getting bigger and better. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
So yeah, I think just getting prepared for this episode, I just did some research, and then I saw the NCAA March Madness, the game for LSU was the most viewed Final Four in women's history, because they had 4.4 million viewers, which is incredible, not only for college sports but also women's sports in general. So I'm excited to see how that translates as these players go on to the WNBA, or as Shador, Shiloh, all these players get into the bigger leagues. It's gonna be
I mean, also college football, they can afford to stay the extra year or two because because of the new NIL deals.
Yeah, the NIL deals are.
If I'm making NFL type money in college, I'll see you later.
Listen,
see you later. I'll be in Cancun.
They're so good, especially when I just look at women, especially women's sports, because they're usually underpaid or just paid a lot less. The girlies are getting a bag.
Yeah. That also affects them too, right? All sports, the NIL deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you have I'm pretty sure
Okay.
gymnasts.
Yeah,
all sports.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's across all sports, then.
Love that for just college kids in general.
Maybe we could get some here.
Listen, we need to get it in. We need one now for podcasting. But yeah, I think that's all my notes on NCAA stuff. I'm just super excited for college sports.
Yeah.
the next generation.
And then, like, when they come up, we'll talk about that, too. Like,
yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think stay tuned in for...
We'll figure something out.
Some games, yeah. Some college football games, maybe some college basketball games. Maybe some guest stars. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do there. You said Giants versus 49ers?
Yeah.
Next week.
That's
tonight.
That's tonight.
49ers are going to demolish them. Not super demolish.
Yeah.
Like, it's just whenever I see 49ers, I just know that they're gonna do well. Like, they just have a great defense. They have Brandon Ayuk. Like,
he's questionable still because of his shoulder.
Oh no.
Yeah, he messed it up last week when they played.
So, do you think that's gonna have a big?
I mean, yeah, it could affect the offensive play pretty significantly, considering that's like Purdy's like top target for the season as of right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely top target.
But I think overall they'll be fine if everybody else stays healthy and if everybody else picks up the slack that's not being produced.
I think you saying that is something that I always have to remember because, like, yeah, you'll see all these teams, all these players just playing amazing games, but what you have to keep in mind is, like, if they stay healthy, if there's no injuries. Yeah, speaking of injuries, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, just, oh my God, seeing that video was so sad, so heartbreaking. Did I send it to you?
I sent it to you.
Okay, you sent it to me. I saw that and I was just like, how is that even possible?
His knee literally snapped in half, torn like meniscus and like a ligaments.
And it's just so sad because that's another like just season-ending injury.
It's only week 2.
Yeah, we already had 2. Are we gonna have one every week? Like, let me knock on wood because I don't want that to happen. Yeah. But like, Aaron Rodgers, now Nick Chubb, like. Oh
J.K. Dobbins.
It's just, what is going on?
It's all because of the turf.
Yeah,
Players came out and said it's turf, it's easier to cut on grass, but NFL is not listening, so hopefully that changes.
Yeah, what is this whole, because I know I saw like that headline, like grass versus turf, but what is the difference in? Apparently,
like, it's a lot easier on like the players like legs and like body when like they're making cuts and like smooth the transitions and all that. So instead of like them getting caught in like the turf, like the dirt just picks up and just and they just go. And especially like if it's wet turf, it kind of like
it hurts more.
Not that it hurts more, but it just like feels like you're more stuck to it. So the turf has a better grip on your foot when you're making cuts.
That's
compared to grass. But
what's going on, NFL? Why we don't want to switch it? Is it because like it's easier to like
it's easier
the markings and stuff?
So no, it's easier to maintain because with grass you need to you gotta go to the spots, you gotta seed it, you gotta water it every week or like every other day.
It is a lot of care.
It's a lot more money for the teams to invest in, but again. They have the money. They got the money.
Are we gonna choose money over like
safety
players and human beings?
I mean, I know the NFLPA is fighting it right now. So
yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens.
No, 100%.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully, there's like no more huge injuries during the season. I'm like literally praying. Injuries always scare me because I feel like that's what took the Rams out. Like that's just what messed the Rams up last season. Just. Injury after injury after injury after injury. Everybody was out.
Cup got hurt last year?
Like no one. Who?
Cup? Yeah, right?
Yeah, Cooper Kupp was out. Matthew Stafford was out.
Yes, I remember Stafford being out because of his shoulder.
Everybody that's like a heavy hitter on the Rams was out except Aaron Donald. Actually, Aaron Donald was out towards the end of the season too, so it was like a complete mess on the Rams. Oh my gosh. Just safety is just super important.
Speaking of the Rams,
okay, let's stay on the Rams.
Cam Akers to the Vikings for a 6th-round pick, I believe.
6th-round pick.
I think.
In 2026, so in 2 years. Wait, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
Who's gonna be in the draft class?
This year?
Like like 2026.
I mean, 6th round, like, it's not relevant.
Right.
For now.
We'll see what happens. Like we said, college students are out here balling out, so.
That's true. And then also for the Browns situation, the Kareem Hunt signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Browns, returning.
Okay, so we got some trades going on.
No, it's just a signing.
Oh, just a signing. Okay.
Yeah, it's not trade. Just a signing. Familiar face back in Cleveland.
Sounds like you're excited about that.
Yeah, for my fantasy team. What are you talking about? I needed a running back.
Yeah.
No, he's that. Of course I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Not for the injury, though. Hate the injuries.
Injuries are out here. It's only week 2. I literally cannot even believe that. Like, we're going into week 3 now.
Yeah.
And the injuries are like...
They're piling up.
Yeah.
Quickly.
But since we were talking about the Rams, and we talked about the 49ers already a little bit, I think my prediction was kind of okay. Yeah. I said that there was going to be a little bit of a, like they're going to try to keep up, and I'm pretty sure half time the score was tied. So I was like, okay, they're trying to keep up. Of course, Puka Nacua is just continuing to do what he does. And I love that. I love that for us. If the Rams do want to make it that far, though, they have to, they have to beat heavy teams. They have to beat bigger teams.
No, I agree. They have to do that, and they also have to stay consistent.
Definitely consistent.
With who gets the ball, too. Especially, don't forget, Cooper Kupp still needs to come back, too, which is another big addition to the offense.
He should be back in, like 2 weeks, maybe?
Week 5, because IR is 4 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
But it's going to be a problem, because the thing is that you're going to, for other teams I'm talking about, Kupp's coming back, you're going to have to double team Kupp.
Yeah.
And then you have Nacua
yeah.
on the 2, and then you have Atwell at the 3. So, it's good, or like, it's either that or you just play one-on-one man coverage.
That too, yeah.
And then you just sacrifice a guy being open.
I guess we'll see how it goes, but the Rams they're steady right now. There's not a lot to say. It's still early days, so.
Yeah. Jets did play the Cowboys and they got obliterated.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
I did not mean to laugh.
I mean,
no.
I was laughing too after I watched that game. Or during that game I was watching.
It's just like Cowboys. I already said 49ers scare me. Cowboys is another team, again, like you said, if they still healthy, they're another team to like just watch. They're the team to beat, honestly.
They're here. Legit.
Yeah. And they're not letting up. Like there's, oh my gosh. Are the 49ers ever going to play the Cowboys? Is that going to be a matchup?
I think so. Just search it up. But, yeah, back to the Jets. Got obliterated. Michael Parsons is an insane player. Like, I've never seen a player like him. Yeah. What he was doing to the O-line, wicked.
Literally.
Like, it was nasty work.
Bro, what's his name? I literally wrote a note down about this. CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb did cook, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he
obviously,
did.
But not on Sauce Gardner, though.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner.
Dak avoided him the whole game except for, once or twice? It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
The Jets has a solid defense.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you're coming into the season all hyped up, like your defense is Super Bowl contender, you have to play like it every week, regardless of the team.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, to be fair, Dallas does have one of the better, if not one of the best lines in the league.
I literally was thinking about that. Oh my gosh, I'm just so jealous. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do anything to have an offensive line like that. You kidding me?
I'm so jealous.
After last week?
Like, Cowboys fans they're just having the time of their lives right now.
It's alright.
I definitely see the Cowboys going super far
in
this regular season. You don't?
Nah.
They'll
fall apart. Like every single year.
I
think the Eagles still run that division. Regardless.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Who do you think they will fall apart against?
I mean, the thing is that it's just a team that falls apart.
So you're just
it's not history. Like it's not an individual play that falls apart. It's the team, because they don't show up when the lights are bright.
When's October 8th? Is that like next week?
That's
next 2 weeks?
2 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, there's a 49ers versus Cowboy game, October 8th. I think that's going to be very interesting. And it's prime time, is it?
About 2.5 weeks. Because it's on a Sunday, October 8th.
Yeah, it is prime time. That is going to be a good game.
The Niners will win that game. I'll call that now. A month ahead. No, sorry, a month before I'm calling that game.
I got the Cowboys for that game. They gotta pull through.
Nah. Let's talk about like this week. Speaking of like predictions.
Oh, okay.
For games like that. Jets versus Patriots. I don't know how I feel.
I think the Jets are gonna win.
I think we get obliterated. We're 0-14 against the Patriots.
Wait.
Yeah.
Didn't the Patriots just play
Miami?
Dolphins?
They didn't win. They lost. They almost came back, but they lost. Doesn't matter.
They were just not playing well until like the fourth quarter.
No, I understand that, but I just think the Jets are probably going to lose.
You think the Jets are going to lose?
Yeah. I hope they prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm very doubtful of them.
I feel like if the Patriots play how they played this week, they're not going to win.
Your lips to God's ears.
But, Belichick, we'll see.
I mean, again, Jets are 0-14 against the Patriots since 2015, I believe. It's brutal. We got to snap that streak. But that's, like, the main focus.
Yeah.
Especially it's at home. So, it's a must-win. It actually is a must-win.
The Jets have to get it together coming.
It's a must-win game, though, because, again, it's in your division.
Yeah.
If you go 2-0 in the division, 2-1, you're pretty... I want to say pretty set, but, like, you're looking good.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking. Because that means you'll be 2-0 in the AFC, 2-0 in the division.
Yeah.
So those are two big games you got to come out and win.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, I think the Jets lose that game. And you have the Jets winning.
I got the Jets winning.
Okay.
Maybe, like, by a field goal.
Possibly, but...
Yeah.
And then we have the Giants and 49ers.
I don't even think this is a discussion.
I think the Niners win.
I think the Niners win again by 20 points.
20?
Yes.
I might say 10.
10? Okay.
About like 10, not 20. Honestly. It all depends on how the Giants come out.
Yeah.
Because they did come out a little shaky against the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally scored in the third quarter, which is 6 quarters of no scoring.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And then also they had, I think it was 60-0 against them.
Yeah.
Like total points. Up to the half the second game, which is crazy. But I think the Niners win that game. Unless if the Giants come off hot and like catch them off guard, but I don't think so. And I think Barkley's out too because he's hurt too. Listen.
Do they just not like Saquon? Is there a vendetta against this man? Like I just feel so bad for him because I just want him to be on a team where he's happy, he's getting protection, and he's allowed to run and make touchdowns and, do what he does. So are you basically trying to recruit Barkley to the Rams? I'm like, maybe, take a flight to Cali, see how you like it, Let's see what we can do here. I mean, Saquon, why didn't you come when Odell came and won a Super Bowl? Like, why didn't you just come over there with him, reunite, do something? But Saquon, like, I get it. You know, they drafted you. Maybe you want to have, like, some loyalty there, but can we, like, start chasing rings at this point?
A little too early for chasing rings, I feel like. Considering the ring chasing with the Rams is kind of like...
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, with the Rams, it's going to be a while, but...
But,
I don't know,
really,
I don't know. Where do you see him besides the Giants, though? Like, let's say he was to trade or something.
maybe Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Maybe. Oh, no, not anymore. Because James Cook is going off. Trying to think. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head right now.
Either the Giants need to get it together for him, because it's like he's just like...
Nah, they'll pay him. He'll be fine.
They need to get it together for him. Like, I really want to see him, like, you know, just do so much. I feel like if they don't get it together for him, not to bring basketball into this, but I don't want him to just, like, not like the game anymore and end up like Ben Simmons. Like,
what do you mean about Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons is the best he's ever felt in a while. He says he feels great and he plays great, and he owes it the season to the fans. This year.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know everybody comes at me, but he just disappoints me. He just like I could cry right now because
he disappointed a lot of people.
Bro, the disappointment is so real. Like, I'm literally coming to tears. Let's just...
I think all of us were.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know. I could see an upset here. I could see the upset of the Commanders winning this week. I mean, if you have Zach Wilson beating you,
if you have first week, right?
No, we beat
them.
Or
was it the second week?
They won second week. They beat the Raiders.
Second week, yeah.
I mean, if you have Zach Wilson beating you, Sam Howell could. That means obliterate.
Yeah. I really don't be looking at the Commanders, but
I think I'm thinking an upset this week.
Okay.
I think the Commanders beat the Bills in an upset. Close game, but I think an upset will happen. And the Commanders will advance to 3-0.
That would be shocking.
Yep.
That would be very shocking.
I know, right?
Wait, what? I think I might have to do a double take if I see
Commanders
3-0.
I mean, listen, Eric Bieniemy's there now from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They have, I think, the 7th ranked offense in the league right now, passing.
You know, sometimes it be the teams that you, like, underestimate.
I mean,
sometimes
it's that, and also, like, the people that they hired in the offseason. And Bieniemy was, like, a big deal in Kansas City. And then he was like, I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere else. So he went to the Commanders.
Washington?
Where he has, like, more say about, like, the offense.
Let's keep an eye on the Commanders. Let's keep an eye on Washington.
Who do you think wins that game?
Which one?
Bills, Commanders. You think the Bills?
I said Bills.
Bills.
But if they do win, I want to keep an eye on them. And then I just feel...
The week after, they do play
Washington is
the
DC,
Eagles.
right?
Yeah.
If you got the Commanders out here doing well, and then I know, like, Jordan Poole is about to be on the... Well, he is on the Wizards.
The Wizards?
Is DC, like, having some excitement in sports now? I think let's wait. Let's see how the Commanders do, and then let's see the regular season for NBA, and then let's see if DC is a city that has a little bit of excitement again, or excitement, period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it for our pick'em segment, where we pick who we think is gonna win each week, and let's just see how it goes. So I was just talking a little bit about, like, WNBA teams, because I'm like, we need to talk more about WNBA. Like, I'm definitely going to watch the Liberty play, like, semifinals. We love Sabrina. But, yeah, so I'm like, okay, who were they playing against so far? They were playing against the Washington Mystics, or Mystics, however you say it. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And, again, I'm here, like, Washington. I'm hearing Washington Commanders, Washington Mystiques. I just said Jordan Poole is in Washington. So, like, Washington is just... I did not see that coming.
Maybe an uprise.
Yeah, because every time I think Washington, I was like, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like there was low-key talk of me moving to Washington, and I was like, I really want to work in sports. Why would I go to Washington?
Mm-hmm.
And now this is happening? Like, this is very interesting. So,
I mean,
let's just see what happens.
Yeah, I agree.
With these 3 teams.
Very low-key city to, like, look out for.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, well, we'll see. We're definitely going to chat more about WNBA next week. Yeah. And
we'll keep tabs on Liberty.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it went pretty well this week. What do you say? What do you think?
Yeah, this was so cool. It was a lot chill. Like, I think we just need to sit, chat, have our conversation.
Just do our thing.
Yeah, just do our thing.
But, all right. Thank you, everybody.
Stay tuned for the next one.
Yes, thank you for listening. See you guys next week.